Pour yourself a pint, cozy up, and get ready for another episode of Beer, Bros, and BS.
This is Jay Muse.
This is Eddie McClintock from Warehouse 13.
Hey, this is Brian Holler. This is Brett Dahl.
Hey, this is Eddie Trunk, and you're listening to Beer Bros and BS.
Beers Bros BS.
Beer Bros and BS.
Beer Bros and BS.
You should be listening to Beer Bros and BS every day, every minute for the rest of your lives.
Snooch to the nooch.
Welcome to a very special episode of Beer Bros and BS, episode 108, live at Union Beer Store in Little Havana. Too sweet. I'm Dave, the Big Librarian.
I'm Tony, the Craft Beer Gooner.
JJ, the Metal Chef.
Jose.
And joining us once again, Maroro, and first time BSer.
What's up? And David, Beautiful Apparel.
So,
Welcome, gentlemen.
yeah, welcome. Before we get started, before we get into the beer or anything, we need to know more about you, Dave. So we have a couple questions we want to ask you.
Go for it.
These are hard-hitting questions. These are deeply personal. We want to know who would win in a fight, all-out warfare, just to the death. Captain America or Iron Man? They had a week to prepare for this.
Wow. Captain America. I'm going with Captain America, man. He has that.
In 108 episodes, you are the third person to say that, and also the third wrong person to say that.
Only 3 people have said that?
Yes.
Are you kidding me right now? Who are the other 2? I'm curious.
I think one was Scotty.
Yeah, and Wakefield.
It wasn't Wakefield.
Wakefield and Maria both said Captain America.
I don't think Maria said anything.
I'm pretty sure.
We'll go back and listen to episode 100. We can find out. Second question. What's your favorite style of beer?
Favorite style of beer, stouts.
Okay.
Stout.
And if you were stuck on a deserted island for 1 year and you had proper food, refrigeration, glassware, what would be the one beer that you'd bring with you for that year on a deserted island?
The one beer I'd bring with me on a deserted island if I'm stuck for a year.
A year. You had proper refrigeration, you have proper supplies, you have glassware, everything you need.
Out of all the beers I've tried, dude, the one that sticks out to me was the one that Adrian shared with me last year. I think after the anniversary, on Saturday, it was all a drink from Wakefield.
Oh, yeah,
it was
that
all a
was
drink.
funny. That was great.
Definitely, that was...
Boozy beer.
Yeah, seriously, that beer is beyond amazing.
Which, by the way, they just showed a picture on Instagram that they're done bottling.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that brings us to our regular part of the show. We're going to start drinking beer. Jose's going to tell everyone what we're going to be drinking tonight.
All right, wish me luck.
Everything on tap here at Union Beer Store.
Yep, come and get it.
Always a
Straight
great
off
selection.
the beer paddle is Salad Days, Smooth Dreams, or Smoothie Dreams, Northern Lights, and Edmund's Oast. Edmund's Oast.
All right.
I was scared you were going to say Wet Dreams.
That's later, baby.
So what's the first beer we're going to have tonight? Want to tell us a little bit about it? Manolo?
So that one actually we just tapped it today. It's from Captain Lawrence, who they just came down into distribution down from New York into Florida. It's a smoothie IPA. It's raspberries, vanilla, and lactose. As you can see, the pour is very it's very much like the description says, and very milkshake-like, and it kind of leaves like you have that residue left in the glass, kind of coating the glass, and it truly is like a milkshake. It really does look like a milkshake just looking at it. And those are all, I think those are all like the first pours from that keg.
Oh wow!
Because we just tapped it a few hours.
It's delicious.
Yeah, it was nice.
I imagine you cannot can this because it would probably explode.
It's actually we do have it in cans. Enrique actually made a mistake and left them out. They all popped in his face, but he deserves that.
Wait. Who did you say?
Some guy that used to work here, Enrique.
Oh, okay.
I think Ernesto or Eduardo. I don't know.
Sounds familiar.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think this like this kind of fruit smoothie IPA. It's like the popular thing right now.
Yeah, and with the lactose, you definitely get that mouthfeel, that milkshake mouthfeel, the creaminess.
No, it's nice.
So let me ask you guys: would you rather never have it, never have to sleep again, and you always arrested, or you never have to eat again, and you'll never be malnourished, you'll never be hungry? Would you rather never have to sleep or never have to eat? Never be sleepy or never be hungry?
Oh no, I would rather not sleep and feel rested. I want to taste delicious things. Like,
I'm a big foodie, man. I have a reputation at work for eating for 3 people, and I'm like,
oh, I've seen him eat. He's stuffed 3 like triple cheeseburgers in one sitting. I've seen it.
At one time?
Oh yeah. No, a big pat. Like it was quite disgusting.
So you smush them up in your hand?
No, I obviously rather never sleep. I have to take care of the baby, waking up every 2 hours, and that'll be
Okay.
prime time.
Would you rather have your poop smell like freshly baked chocolate chip cookies?
And eat it.
Or your fart smell like cinnamon, like a cinnamon candle or Knott's Berry Farm rolls?
Wait, so your poop would come out like a chocolate chip cookie?
No, it would smell like it. It's still poop.
No, I think I'd rather my farts, I guess, smell nice.
Yeah, I go with the farty cinnamon roll.
See, the problem is, like, both my poops and my farts already smell great.
Just ask Jeanette.
That remains to be seen. Would you rather traffic lights always turn green for you or always have the perfect parking spot wherever you go?
Green lights all the time. I already get the perfect park.
Perfect
parking.
parking all day.
Perfect park, especially working here at Union. Perfect
I was gonna say
here on A Street.
Totally unbiased for Union. You have to be parking. Right?
The perfect parking spot is always the one that you don't have to pay for it too.
Parking all day.
Would you rather always have back pain or constantly have an itchy back that you can never satisfy?
That's a tough one.
I'm talking about lower back pain. You lifted something the wrong way,
Well, I already have that, so I'll keep it.
I'll go with the itchy back.
Yeah, I think I'd rather. I think I'd rather have the
an
itch.
itch is just a minute pain, so.
Yeah.
You know how much
itch
it'll suck
is
carrying pegs?
more tolerable than pain.
You know how much it'll suck carrying your own fucking pegs with back pain?
Oh, yeah.
No. I'd rather have the itch. Definitely.
Would you rather marry a flat earther or marry an anti-vaxxer?
An anti-what?
Vaxxer.
It's a vaxxer.
Where they
They're
don't get the vaccine.
Anti-vaccines.
I'd rather marry a flat earther.
An anti-vaxxer for sure.
I would go with an anti-vaxxer because I'm not having kids.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Would you rather never brush your teeth again or you can only use a random stranger's toothbrush?
I'd rather use a random brush, man. I have to brush my teeth.
If I don't brush my teeth, I can still do mouthwash though, right? I can still floss.
Or chew gum.
There you go.
Or chew gum.
Or chew gum.
But it doesn't get everything though.
Huh?
It doesn't get everything.
Yeah, I would do that. Just rely on mouthwash and floss.
I'll try to cover as much ground flossing and mouthwash and chewing gum, dude. I'm not using someone else's.
I will floss all the flat surfaces.
And would you rather have 3 wishes from a genie in 13 years or you get 1 wish right now and you can't wish for more wishes?
I'll take the 3 wishes over 13 years. That's not.
No, not over 13 years, in 13 years.
Oh,
So 13 years from now, we'll get
Yeah,
3 wishes.
you get
or
3
we
wishes.
one right now.
Or you get 1 wish right now and it can't be for more wishes.
fuck! I'll take it now. Give me $1 trillion right now, Genie.
I'd rather take the 3 wishes knowing that I'm going to have 3 wishes 13 years from now. So I could be always thinking about what.
You may not live to see 13 years.
That's why I'm taking the one
That's what I
now.
was thinking about right now, too.
Yeah, especially you, Jose.
I know, but it's a bet worth having, so. It's worth it. I think it's worth it.
Okay. So, thanks for having us again here at Union.
Man, thank you guys.
It's the reunion
The
episode.
reunion starting the 26th, the reunion of Beard Bros and BS, and the reunion of the entire community.
2 years.
2 years too sweet.
So beyond. So tell us a little bit what's coming up.
So starting Saturday, it's our 2-year anniversary. Obviously, being a wrestling bar and always using the 2 Sweet, phrase. It's 2 years too sweet is the play on words we're doing for the anniversary. We're getting some sweet shirts made with the 2 years too sweet logo on the back, and we'll have a bunch of Florida breweries on tap. And then that'll pretty much kick off what we like to call the reunion week, pretty much starting with that event. It's a reunion of everybody in the community, of all the breweries, the brewers. Since Wakefest week is the Saturday after, a week after our anniversary, we'll have a lot of events starting that Wednesday, from Wednesday through Sunday. And yeah, it's a lot of breweries. Wednesday, for example, we'll have Bottle Logic and Voodoo and 5 other breweries. Thursdays, all New York breweries. It's our New York State of Mind Part 3. It's the third year we have New York breweries that Thursday before Wakefest. We have 7 breweries currently. We have Equilibrium, Other Half, Finback, LIC, Interborough. We also have them Friday is going to be like an after hours event pretty much. It's Westbrook, Burial, Great Notion, and Microphone. Saturday it's going to be the one we're looking forward to. Yeah, we're excited about Saturday's event because it's the after party of Wakefest, and we're doing a Pilsner and Lagers party. And so we asked all the breweries that are participating in that week if they can just send us a keg of a Pilsner or Lager that they have. So we're going to have a Pilsner and Lager from Other Half, Westbrook, Bottle Logic. They're all sending us, and we're going to tap all that. And then we're featuring that night Barreled Souls in Austin Street and Southern Grist, I believe, in Cerebral, along with the Pilsner's Lagers. And then Sunday is the one we're most excited about also because it's the first time. It's a mystery brewery we're featuring. We haven't announced it yet. We're keeping it a surprise. But if I can give a clue, let's just say they're very focused and have mastered their hops. They're known for their IPAs, and they currently reside in one of the states from the teams that are participating in the Super Bowl. So either California or Massachusetts. So if that can give off any sort of clue or hint as to who may be participating that Sunday.
What a fucking tease.
So yeah, I mean, you heard it here. The first clue, one of the first clues for that mystery brewery. But yeah, that'll be the Sunday after Wakefest, pretty much, and it's the day of the Super Bowl.
Man, you got like a murderer's row of events.
yeah, we're excited, man. We're excited about it.
I like that idea of the Lager and Pilsner event after Wakefest when everyone's going to be like.
We learned our lesson.
Recovering from.
Yeah, we learned our lesson last year. We had Horace Aged Ales, which is a great brewery, but they were all like 14% and above, barrel aged stouts and barley wines, and our coolers were wiped out from all the lagers and Pilsner's cans. So we're like, yeah, I doubt that people want to be drinking these 14% beers on tap right after a big like music festival or beer festival.
I didn't have any problem with it. How did I get home?
Right?
Why does my jaw hurt?
Beer Bros and Brias reminds you to drink responsibly and Uber or Lyft or take a taxi. We do not condone the actions of Jerry.
No, I slept in the back here in the tacos.
Oh, so you were the one that passed out with Enrique because he passed out here too.
Yeah. Well, he likes to cuddle.
He looks very intimidating, but he's a sweet teddy bear inside.
He's so soft and warm. Anyway, so I heard there's a rumor going around because there's a slogan here at UBS: "Don't be a dick." I heard there's some merchandise possibly showing up.
There is. We are unveiling our first ever "Don't Be a Dick" shirt, which has probably been the item that has been most asked for at every beer festival we set up shop at. Pretty much, everybody's always they see the "Don't Be a Dick" branding on the tent, and everybody's always asking us, "Oh, so do you have a shirt with that?" And we're like, "No, we don't. We're idiots. We haven't made one. We've been open for 2 years and we've never had one." So we're finally releasing a shirt, a "Don't Be a Dick" shirt, which we're excited about.
That'd be it for Saturday.
That'll be for Saturday, along with another shirt, 2 hats, and a glassware that we'll be unveiling this week. The artwork came out really nice. We're excited about it.
Nice. So UBS reveals their dick this Saturday.
Always good advice to live by.
What was that?
I said always good advice to live by. Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
If you are a dick and you listen to this podcast, don't be one.
Yeah.
But keep listening.
But what if
we
your
love you.
name is Richard? Then please listen. And still keep on being Richard.
Where's the cricket button? Where's that cricket button?
And that brings us to our second beer of the night.
So how do you get dick from Richard? You ask nicely.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I got what you did there.
So this second beer is the Salad Days. It's an IPA from our friends over at Southern Prohibition. We're good friends with them. For those of you listening, I just spilled beer on D'Lo from Beautiful Apparel. I spilled it all over his taco. That's totally an Enrique move.
No,
Sorry,
you marinated his taco.
There you go. You just added some extra sauce there.
But yeah, so this is an IPA from Southern Prohibition. We're great friends with them. We're excited to have their stuff on. We met. So Hunter, he's one of their reps that works at Southern Prohibition. We met him through a good friend of ours. He's from Alabama. Tyler, shout out to Tyler Jennings and Hunter Jennings. We're good friends with them before. Hunter was even involved with the brewery, and then he got that gig, and he's always tried looking out for us. And yeah, we're excited to carry their beers. We featured them at a previous Bottle Mania, and this IPA is awesome.
This is fantastic. I love this.
It's very mellow.
Yeah, it's very smooth.
It's crushable.
Very easy
exactly.
drinking, yeah.
Which is kind of tough to find nowadays. Nowadays, like the IPAs some of them are a little bit too much, or it's hard to find some that have that nice balance. You could just kick back and crush.
Fucking great aroma.
Right on. What's the ABV on this one?
That's 6.2 or so, around that range. Yeah.
It tastes like a session IPA.
Yeah,
It's just
smooth.
kind of like.
One of my favorite beers of all time is actually brewed by Southern Prohibition. I don't know if you guys have had it. Devil's Harvest. It's like a breakfast IPA because they use a shit ton of oats. It's fucking, you can just crush it, and it's very smooth. And that's been one of my favorite beers I've ever had. So yeah, they're making some really nice stuff, and we'll have them for the reunion for one of the events on also. For a Bottle Mania, we had it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So first time on the show. Welcome, D'Lo. We can't hear you. You gotta speak up a little bit. So tell us a little bit what's going on. What you brought. Beautiful.
Just prepping for the week ahead. Basically, Wakefest is a huge week for the whole South Florida beer scene. So as it is for me. So coming out, dropping also glassware at Wakefest. Going to be releasing it online, pre-sales on Thursday, and just unveiling it at Wakefest altogether.
And in case somebody doesn't know what Beautiful is.
Beautiful Apparel, it's South Florida's first craft beer apparel brand. I try to go ahead, if I can just sum it up, it's a blend between craft beer and Urban Outfitters. I try to go ahead and make craft beer hip, cool, apparel hip, cool, fashionable. I don't want it to be inconvenient, like if you guys go to Wakefest, and then after Wakefest, I don't know, you and your girl want to go to Party Lounge, you want to go to Wood Tavern, and then you and her have to change out of it. Make sense? So, I wanted to go ahead and be very convenient, very fashionable. I don't want, So that's pretty much what it is. Just prepping for the week ahead. Dropping also a lot of new merchandise too. Socks, hoodies for women. I'm looking already into hoodies for men as well. And just prepping for the week ahead. Excited.
And if and somebody, you said you can buy stuff online. Can you buy it anywhere while you're in Miami if you don't go to Wakefest?
Yes. We have our onesies for sale at Box Builder Craft Beer Market located in Wynwood. And we also have, we're going to have the hats and the shirts once again here at Union Beer Store in Little Havana.
Okay. Awesome.
Eso es lo que está, what's up?
Vámonos.
Okay.
Hey, should we get her on the show?
Many of you are pretty excited for the upcoming Super Bowl. But did you know that in this year's Super Bowl, rather than, unlike the Dallas Cowboys, where they jacked up the prices for the concession items, the Atlanta Falcons have promised to keep their items for $5 a beer and $3 hot dogs.
Nice, that's awesome.
This is actually pretty awesome because it's actually a better business strategy that they're trying to promote, where you buy more items rather than buying cheap than buying less items for more expensive. Because it was, remember, like a couple of years ago at the Cowboys game, it was like $98 a pizza, like a whole box.
What the fuck?
Are you serious?
Wait, dude, really?
At the Skybox for a box? Yeah, it was
$98?
Yeah, it was
Everything's bigger in Texas. Fuck.
Right. So
Including the price tag.
Yeah, Jerry Jones was the only one able to order any pizza.
Yeah, pretty much.
Expensive shit with 2 chains or something on Vice. Or...
For that, you're just like Uber Eats that bitch. Like, Domino's, do you deliver? To where? The Super Bowl? Sorry, we're not an official sponsor. Talk to Little Caesars.
No, but I'm pretty glad that at least these stadiums are coming to their senses and actually having concessions that actually make sense. I'm just wondering what beer that they have for $5. It's probably the macros. But if they have the macros for $5, they'll probably sell the.
I mean, $5 for a beer at a stadium
for
is
$7.
Yeah, that's
cheap.
Yeah, that's great.
Because realistically, it's probably a 16 ounce.
Yeah. About so. But I mean, for the most part, a lot of these stadiums are starting to carry like some more craft or whatnot.
And the prices have been pretty fair. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like going to Dolphin Stadium and having some Wakefield there.
To where?
What's it called? Hard Rock.
No, Seminole Hard Rock Stadium.
The Seminole Hard Rock Stadium.
They haven't changed the naming yet. So anyway, but like getting the
Oh, like Haterade. Getting Haterade in a 12 ounce for what, like $14? Isn't bad. I mean, you're paying
great, dude.
But like what?
$14.
Yeah, exactly. I think it. All right, so of course we got to carry the tradition back at Union again at our favorite wrestling bar here. So of course
The only wrestling bar.
wrestling bar. Too sweet. And so the Royal Rumble's coming up. So I got to get the Royal Rumble predictions from everybody here. Some of you don't watch, so you could just throw out some random names in hopes that maybe they.
Yokozuna.
Exactly.
Hurricane Helms.
Lex Luger.
There we go. Very good. How about you, Manolo? Who you got?
All right, so it's funny you're talking about predictions because actually we're going to be after our anniversary, that Sunday we're going to be showing the Royal Rumble. We're actually thinking of doing like a big pot and putting numbers 1 through 30, a lot of entrants in a hat, and having people pick out of the hat, pick out a number, throwing like a couple bucks down, and then whatever number entrant wins takes the whole pot. So it's funny. So it's actually pretty cool. We were thinking of just shouting out predictions, but then too many people would probably choose the same person.
Right.
But so with that said, I don't even know why I rambled about that. But
Throw as much money into the pot.
Does everyone do it?
no, we're gonna do like $5 each. But I think this year Seth Rollins takes it. It's his year. They've kind of been wanting to give the people what they want. I think what I'm predicting is Lesnar actually drops the title to Balor because they're trying to change things a lot. They're really trying to change it. They really want to cater to the fans. So I think that he actually drops it to Balor, and I think Balor and Seth Rollins have a classic match at WrestleMania for the title.
That sounds like a winner to
That's
me.
my prediction.
I think the Polynesian guy's going to win. That Polynesian wrestler? Which one? That one? Yeah, him.
Which of the Rock's cousins?
No, Jimmy Snuka.
Oh.
From the beyond.
Yeah.
From the Upside Down?
Yikes. Well, his daughter wrestles, so maybe she'll fucking win the ladies' Royal Rumble. So there you go. How about you, D-Lo? Who you got?
Dude, I'd love to see Drew McIntyre get pushed over the top, man. I'd love to see him. I'd love to see him take it. Between Drew McIntyre, I mean, I gotta agree with Manolo too. Seth Rollins is a badass, and that'll be a fucking dream match at WrestleMania on the biggest stage of them all. Especially if Finn Balor comes out as the Demon.
He needs to come out. If they don't bring him out as the Demon, I think they're fucking up.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go with the big one here. I'm gonna drop the big one on here. Hot scoop here, right here on Beer Bros BS. So John Cena is all of a sudden injured. He's filming a movie, even though he was announced for the Royal Rumble. So I'm gonna say it's the biggest swerve in history. We got AEW, who is the new rival to Vince McMahon and WWE now. They're the new, billionaire-funded wrestling company. Look to make a big splash.
The modern-day WCW.
Yeah, exactly. They got a lot of hype behind them. So everyone thinks Kenny Omega's going to go there. I think it's going to be a swerve because he's wrestled all those dudes multiple times. Go for 3 years in your prime, show up at the Royal Rumble. John Cena's music hits. Where's Cena? Oh, I guess he's hurt. Lights out. Dun, 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 dun. And you hear the Terminator theme and Omega's name comes up. That fucking place goes nuts. He wins the Royal Rumble and he challenges AJ Styles.
I hope Omega. I hope he comes. A lot of like the true like wrestling, like hardcore.
I will dance on the fucking bar. If that happens.
A lot of like the hardcore like wrestling fans, like they kind of like don't want to see Omega in the WWE, but I would love to see him in the WWE.
They would change their mind the minute he was
of course.
But you say that because you think maybe the WWE would like watch down.
They water down his character a bit. They'll probably water down his character a bit. I don't know. I want to see him in the WWE.
No, they're heading in the right direction now.
But supposedly the rumor rumor is that he declined the offer. But who knows if that could be coming out of their own camp.
Fake news, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They want. There's no surprises in wrestling anymore, and I think this is like a work within all of them to be like, we want a general like. If he goes to AEW, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, we saw that coming."
But wouldn't that be a slap in the face to the Young Bucks and AEW? Like they're all friends. Like the fact that he won't be joining them after what they built.
They would respect that because they know eventually he would join them. They don't even have TV yet. Anyway, we're gonna be talking about wrestling all day if we do this.
Yeah. So my pick is Braun Strowman.
He is not in it. He is injured.
My pick is Ken
Fake
Shamrock.
news. He's gonna surprise entrance.
Actually,
He's a rumor to be at the
Really?
Royal Rumble. Is he really?
He follows us on Instagram. Yeah.
Yo, have him come here and watch
He
the Rumble.
does, yeah.
Do any other wrestlers follow you guys on Instagram too or no?
No, just Ken Shamrock, and I don't even know if it's his official page.
And that brings us to our third beer of the night.
All right, this third beer is the Northern Lights by Bangin' Banjo, Pompano Beach. It's a sour with cranberries, marshmallows, aged on cinnamon sticks.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's dude. Bangin' Banjo. They're going under the radar. They're making some really good sours. They're known for their anything goes Goza sour. Yeah, their sours are kick-ass. Their barrel-aged stouts are some of the best barrel-aged stouts that I've had all year. The Lucille really knocked me off. I was really impressed by that. We were able to get a keg of it for an event a while back, and yeah, it's Bangin' Banjo. They're flying under the radar. A lot of people are starting to appreciate what they're doing,
and they've really improved because when they first started, they were nothing.
Of course,
Yeah,
and they
when
would tell
first
you.
started, it was like kind of iffy, but now
And they would tell you that. They would tell you that themselves, that they've changed things up, and their last bottle release, they sold out of their bottles within 10 hours, within a day, and there's big releases going on at Wakefield, and sometimes their bottles may not sell out or not, but I mean, they're obviously drawing crowds. But Bangin' Banjo, man, you wouldn't expect that. They're selling bottles out the same day.
Right on, yeah.
And we're excited. We're getting one of their barrel-aged stouts and a sour for anniversary Saturday, so we're excited to try that.
Do you know what it's called?
The one that we're getting?
Yeah.
We're getting the it must be yogurt smoothie sour, and we're getting the Seis Cuerdas barrel-aged stout.
That's the one that JJ and I had.
Okay. It's like cinnamon. There's like a cinnamon, ancho chilies.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think?
Great.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Really good beer.
Their stuff,
I've never seen a brewery actually rebuild and improve so dramatically after opening. Usually when you open soft, they usually end up unfortunately closing doors or just sticking it out like that. But Bangin' Banjo has actually made huge improvements.
Yeah, they've done a complete 180. And yeah, their stuff is awesome.
Yeah, I think right now they're one of the kings of the Goza down here right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and this Northern Lights is really good too.
Yeah.
So,
Tastes like coriander though in the back a little bit.
yeah, I'm getting like cherry pie.
All delicious.
Yeah.
So it's delicious. It's that cinnamon with sweetness.
That's really good.
So, I don't know if you guys have heard, it's been 20 years since Ozzy Osbourne bit the head off the bat. It's been 20 years. And because of that, he's commemorating this with selling a plush, a plush bat for charity.
Yeah, with a removable head.
Yeah.
Wait, it does have a removable head.
Yeah.
Wow.
It would have been more hardcore if it was just a normal bat plush and you had to bite the head off yourself.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do?
But I say, why not? That would have been, hilarious.
When we saw him not too long ago, was it last year for 4?
Yeah.
Barack, he was hey, he's still jumping around doing things.
Which is incredible
Yeah.
when you consider the amount of drugs that man has consumed in his life.
Yeah.
Well, look, the Rolling Stones are touring again this year. Who's done more drugs than Keith Richards, I ask you?
Their tour starts in April, right? Yeah, I think in April.
I think so, yeah.
Miami's one of their first stops.
And it's almost like it's like formaldehyde. All the combination of those cocktails have preserved them.
Yeah, he's just like pickled.
Pickwazzy!
He'll last longer than any of us.
It's true.
So,
Yeah, we
Keith
laugh,
Richards
boys.
is an alien, dude.
Yeah, the guy's a vampire.
The world will be left to cockroaches and Keith Richards after the apocalypse. It's true. All right, so I don't know if you guys have followed this, but they announced the Oscar nominees today for this year. So let's
Beer Bros BS got nominated for Best Podcast.
I think so. I didn't check the email today, but I'm pretty sure it went through.
Okay.
Right.
Gotta get out of Tuxedo.
I think they basically said that because it's such a one-sided victory that they weren't even going to put the category on the telecast. But back to the movie-related categories. So for Best Picture, we've got Black Panther, Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favourite, Green Book, Roma, A Star Is Born, and Vice.
Was Bohemian Rhapsody really that good? I've read a couple of reviews and
It was entertaining, but it wasn't that good.
Yeah.
in my opinion.
I mean, to me, it's not like a Best
I think
Picture.
it's just like nostalgia, of Queen. Just
Yo, what's up with no Infinity War? Disrespect.
Yes.
Disrespect.
Yes, I agree. They did get nominated for Best Visual Effects, though. Black Panther, I think, got nominated for 7 Oscars, but Infinity War got nominated for Best Visual Effects, which I hope they win, because they have better visual effects than Black Panther.
Yeah, that would be like a big step, like a big wave the flag for comic book movies as, hey, we are really films.
Hell yeah,
why are we a separate thing?
and there actually is like Oscar buzz for Black Panther. It would be like the first time that a comic book movie won an Oscar, like a prestige Oscar.
Right.
So that would be cool if it actually did win. They're just getting buzz for that. So, just real quick, some of the other categories for Best Actor. We've got Christian Bale for Vice. We've got Bradley Cooper for A Star Is Born. Willem Dafoe at Eternity's Gates. Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody. And Viggo Mortensen for Green Book.
I really wanted to see that last one.
Me too. I think it's still in theaters, and it does look good. I think Rami Malek might take this one for Freddie Mercury.
I don't know why, but when you said William Dafoe, the first thing that came to mind was Aquaman. And I was like, no, I hope it's not Aquaman. The movie was so terrible. It was so terrible, man.
my wife asked me to see it this weekend, and I was like, nah, just stay at home and watch me TV.
Good choice.
I went with my girlfriend, and because I was like, I saw the opening fight scene online somewhere, and I was like, yo, this is what the film is. This is gonna look awesome. So we went, and like the first 5 minutes was like, oh, this is pretty fucking cool. And then it just, to me, it took a dive.
Yeah, it took a dive.
To the deep blue.
Nice.
I feel like a lot of the majority of that movie was forced. Like, there wasn't any chemistry amongst the cast. A lot of those jokes that were said in the movie were like 90s jokes.
Yeah.
Like, you can get away with it in the early 1990s, but like right now, it's like, dude, really? It just wasn't a bad movie.
I've got a great joke, you guys. Ready? Why was the dog able to float when it fell in the water?
Why, Tony?
Because he was a good boy.
Thanks for listening to Beer Bros and BS. This is the last episode we will ever air.
God, Tony. Wow.
So I don't want to interrupt you, Tony. I want you to come back to this. But we got a new beer on the table.
We got a surprise Royal Rumble entrant in the Beer Royale. So the surprise entrant in the Beer Royale.
So this is the Slammin' Bones, but it is the double IPA version of it called Nightmare on 8th Street, brewed by Wakefield. I don't know if, for those of you listening, Jay Wakefield, they brew a IPA for us, exclusive for us here at Union Beer Store. You can only get it here at Union Beer Store or at the brewery. It's called Slammin' Bones. But for our anniversary, they went ahead and made a double IPA version of the Slammin' Bones. It won, regular Slammin' Bones, it won top 50 IPA in the country, according to Draft Mag. So yeah, they went ahead and made a double IPA version of it called Nightmare on 8th Street. We're unveiling it at our anniversary. So yeah, along with the merch, we're going to be doing a can release of Nightmare on 8th Street. They changed the colors on the label. They added the Nightmare on 8th Street on there. So we'll be releasing this, and we'll be releasing the Stevie, which is the batido de papaya milkshake inspired sour brewed by Hidden Springs.
That's awesome.
So we're like the first ones getting to try this Nightmare on 8th Street. Then.
Pretty much, yeah. This is actually a can we just opened from the 4-pack. So for those of you coming Saturday that are getting a 4-pack but actually getting a 3-pack, you can blame Beer Bros and BS.
I'll tell you what, this is no nightmare because this is a dream.
Yeah, a wet dream.
That's so sweet, bro.
It's really good.
Yeah, it came out, dude. It came out kick ass. It's very smooth for being 9%.
Yeah.
The citrus notes are there. The oats. Yeah.
It's like Slammin' Bones, but like even more. Like
even more slamming
and more boner. Oh wait, that's just what I have.
We actually have a group of people that come in here and ask for slamming boners, and then we start putting our zippers down, and they're like, "Oh no, not
And then
that."
that lady from earlier comes in. She's
Oh, yeah, she. Oh, hey, people, how are you? A boner.
all right. Well, anyway, yeah. Come get
Back to
cans
the
of
boner.
this. Come get cans of this because it'll give you a boner.
Yeah,
It's fucking awesome.
yeah, it came out
It's
great.
very tropical, very citrusy. I love it. Like,
Yeah, we're happy with how it came out.
Yeah, this you might have Slammin' Bones in the top 50. This might be in the top 10.
Yeah, shit, I hope so. I can't wait to shotgun one on Saturday.
Yeah, I'll do it with you, brother. I'll buy the rest of the 3-pack.
Okay, Tony, go ahead.
All right, so just to round out the categories here. So Best Actress nominees are Yalitza Aparicio from Roma, Glenn Close for The Wife, Olivia Colman for The Favorite, Lady Gaga for A Star Is Born, and Melissa McCarthy for Can You Ever Forgive Me? I don't know, I predict Lady Gaga will take this one.
Good.
Glenn Close wins like she always does.
For Best Supporting Actor, we got Mahershala Ali for Green Book, Adam Driver for Kylo Ren. No, I'm kidding. It's for Black Klansman. Sam Elliott for A Star Is Born, Richard E. Grant for Can You Ever Forgive Me, and Sam Rockwell for Vice. I'm gonna say Mahershala Ali will take that one. And
he's kicking ass, man. Now
Yeah.
True Detective 2, the third season is kick ass. He's doing well.
yeah, he's like the hot actor right
Yeah.
now. And finally, Best Supporting Actress, we have Amy Adams in Vice, Maria de Tavira in Roma, Regina King for If Beale Street Could Talk, Emma Stone for The Favorite, or Rachel Weisz for The Favorite. That one I think will probably be Rachel Weisz because she always wins whenever she's nominated. Right? So, I don't know, any predictions from you guys?
I have not seen,
Yeah, I haven't
but maybe
seen all
like
those movies.
one or two of those films.
Black Panther all the way.
Yeah, I'm pulling for Black Panther, and I actually think it has a shot of winning.
And whatever Infinity War's in.
Exactly. Like I said, that's a big, wave the flag. Hey, comic book movies are also films as well, so let's start fucking nominating them.
wait, was Red Sparrow this year or last year?
That was
last year. Yeah.
2019 is going to be a big year for movies and shows.
As previously covered on last week's episode of
Was it?
Yes, yeah. We did a movie preview of 2019.
All right.
So if Black Panther wins, you can give us the credit because we predicted it here on this episode.
For your consideration, Beer Bros and BS presents Black Panther.
We'll be like, dude, I called it.
Hashtag Wakanda Forever.
And I'm going to vote for Match of the Year of 2018 as Kenny Omega versus Okada, 2 out of 3 falls from the G1.
And I know we just had our fourth beer, but we still have one more beer before we wrap this up tonight.
Yep. The final beer.
This is the Lurker in the Deep by Edmunds Oast.
Hey, you watch your mouth, young man.
Yeah.
I like to liquor in the deep.
This is a clean, wholesome family show.
You know who else would like to lick in the deep using that nasty tongue of his?
That lady?
Enrique. Oh. That nasty ass tongue. That lady too. The way she. Yeah. Let me stop.
And if you
Tell
want
it like it is, Manolo.
And if you want to know what lady we're speaking of, find your way down here to Union Beer Store and you'll see all sorts of lady walk the streets down here.
Where the people watching is as good as the beer.
You may hear in the background, if you listen to the episode, Jacob in the background trying to get her out of here as she walked in.
Actually, that's one of my favorite things to do here. You just sit like here on the
Oh,
corner.
the people watching, it's great.
No lie, the Union Beer Store has like this window around the wall.
Oh my God! Now that I think about it, when Enrique and David and I were here, like at 11 a.m. last week, like on a Thursday, and some guy, like a regular character from A Street that's always usually here. He's on his bicycle. He has like 20-inch rims on his bicycle, and he all of a sudden he pulls up through the side, and we see him at the front door through the glass that you can see through Union, through our main entrance, and we see this guy shouting at the top of his lungs. He gets off his bike, and we're like, oh look, that's the guy with the 20-inch rims, and we see a cop car just come right behind him, and he's like shouting at them. And they grab him and they pushed him on, like they wanted to arrest him, and we didn't see what happened, but it looked like he probably just like cut them off on his bicycle, and they put his head down on the hood of the car. They told him to like put his hands behind his back. Long story short, he ended up getting away and was not arrested. And he stood there for like 10 minutes shouting at the cops, but obviously 10 minutes passed, like they drove off, and he's just shouting at nobody. And he's just like, oye, aquí el que manda soy yo, ustedes no pueden conmigo, oye, que tu pinta, aquí yo soy, este es el barrio mío, aquí. Guaperia Unchained, bro, Guaperia Unchained. But yeah, I mean, that was pretty fun. That's just some of the things you'll see here on a daily basis.
I mean, there's a giant cock right outside your window.
There's a few giant cocks.
Oh yeah,
up and down 8th Street.
Sometimes they call them roosters too, but all kinds of varieties here.
Get a little bit of everything.
It's weird when we see. It's weird when we see parents put their kids on top of the cock to ride it.
Well, the kids love to ride the cock.
Well, you can see. Come in and see something.
So let me ask you guys, what burns your bacon?
Ooh. What burns my bacon is
You want us to come back to you?
Yeah, come back.
Enrique burns my bacon.
All right, so you guys are pretty familiar with all the construction, the endless construction in Miami. It's been discussed on the show. So one thing I want to point out that's really been burning my bacon is that they'll start paving a highway, one particular lane, but not the whole fucking lane. So it has like a little drop off, a little divot in it. So, you know, it's nice and smooth on one side for your left side of your car, but the other side is being pulled off by this little hump that's right. It's not quite filling the whole road. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, so
You're talking about
uneven
on Turnpike.
surface.
Yeah. So fucking and then of course right after you end the nice smooth paved lane, there's a giant fucking hole as well. So fucking you completely destroy your fucking car.
Yeah.
And that burns my bacon.
What burns my bacon is when we start to drink a beer and then we don't talk about it.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about this.
It's a Willet Barrel Aged Stout by Edmund's Oast, called Lurker in the Deep, not Lickum in the Deep.
I like the first one better.
It's really
It's good either way.
It's good. It's good. It's
Liquor with your D? What?
yes. We're just talking about licking, and we're talking about cocks on A Street, and
All right, so what's in this?
it's a Willet. It's a Willet.
There's beer in it, JJ.
It's a Willet Barrel Aged Stout. It's probably the stout that we're moving through the fastest right now that we have on tap at the moment, and that's like the last of the keg. It'll kick anytime soon.
So a stout with no adjuncts?
Right?
Just barrel aged?
Yeah. So boring. What do you mean? Let's French press it with some adjuncts.
No, it's fantastic. I love it.
It's really nice. Edmund's Oast has been putting out really good stuff.
You gotta bring back
French press Wednesdays.
So Dave, what burns your bacon?
Customers that ask for free shit.
Not having a headphone.
Not having a headphone. Not having a headphone because it's extremely hard to hear sometimes.
What?
I feel like a TV. What?
Why didn't Stevie join this podcast then?
Yeah, where is the Stevie tonight?
He's watching. He's watching over the bar.
Yeah, you need bar security tonight.
USB AC adapters, the ones that they market that are 3.1 amps, but in reality it's 2.4 with the 1.0. So it's like they can technically market it as 3.4 amps. So it's not an actual fast charging fucking one, because my Samsung needs like one of the fast charging plugs.
You fucking nerd!
And that burns my bacon. That is fucking false advertisement. I want 3.4 amps on your mug, and you give me 2.4 and a 1.0. You cannot add those up. And
It sounds like Jose needs some 6.9 amps in his life.
Jose was shocked to find out that his plug didn't charge.
So let me ask you guys, what was your favorite beer of the night?
Nightmare on
Nightmare.
8th Street.
Yes. Yeah.
Big shock there, guys.
Yeah.
So before we go,
I mean, everything was really good, but the Nightmare on 8th Street it really stands out.
Yeah.
what do you guys want to plug before we go?
Is there any other events?
I mean, I feel like we covered. Well, I guess just be on the lookout. We 2019, we sat down and we wanted to change things up, and we wanted to see how we can evolve as an establishment and what we can provide to the community, rather than just become stagnant. And we don't want to just feel comfortable with what we've done. We want to evolve and change. So we've implemented a new happy hour, which is $4 select drafts from 4 to 8 Monday through Friday.
Nice.
We've implemented a new In the Biz for Mondays, which is pretty much the $4 select drafts all night instead of just a happy hour. We're going to be doing trivias more consistently, trivia night on Wednesdays, and we're looking
Wrestling trivia.
That'd actually be great. We have some we have some games here, some like wrestling trivia games. And then we actually we're excited about the most is we're going to start doing food pop-ups on Wednesdays. I know we're going to meet with a few people, or we're hoping to have like Gorilla City sandwiches pop up on a Wednesday. Hopefully, Masa Craft pop up on Wednesdays.
Yeah, we love Masa Craft.
Yeah, we're big fans of Masa.
The ones that we're excited about, we're going to meet tomorrow too. Is Arbetters have a Arbetters pop up here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, hopefully, and who knows? And
Miami Institution.
yeah, exactly. So whoever's listening that has their own food that they like to showcase. I mean, we're more than willing to showcase your food, and we're looking for pop-ups for Wednesdays, like monthly residencies, and just to get that going.
Nice.
Yeah, so that we're looking forward to.
And I guess everyone can follow you guys
on Union, at Union Beer Store, on Instagram, our Facebook page, and then our Twitter's at UBS for Life.
Right on.
How about you, D-Lo? You want to plug your shit?
Yeah, dude. It's going to be a big year for me as well, the brand. Just looking forward to it. Wakefest, it's like a Super Bowl, I guess, for lack of better words, for everyone.
Yeah, I agree.
For me.
Or it's like a WrestleMania.
Exactly. Yeah, brother. Everyone's looking for that WrestleMania moment there. So yeah, man, I'm just looking forward to it. I'm definitely going to be diving more into glassware. I've gotten tons of great reception for the first two batches, especially the first batch.
Craft beer as fuck. Yeah. That was great.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And just thinking of different, creative ways just to get more brand exposure. One of the things that we're going to be having here, as a matter of fact, at the Union anniversary, I did a collaboration, Brutal Apparel and Tripping Animals. We did a collaboration beer together. It's an Imperial Stout with cocoa nibs and toasted coconut, which we're going to be tapping here for the Union Annie. We're also looking into doing another collaboration in the future, something for the summer. I'm not going to give too much away, but it'll be in the summertime.
Nice.
What else, man? Just looking forward to all the events, dude.
All right. Too sweet.
All the events, man. It's going to be fun. Looking forward to it, man. Big shout out to Union for always being supportive.
Big shout out to you, man.
Yeah, man. Everyone, you guys, Union, Box, everyone has been super fucking supportive of the.
Where can people find you if they want to buy shit?
Brutalapparel.com, Facebook, Instagram at Brutal Apparel. You can go ahead again. You can find our stuff at Union Beer Store, at Box Elder, and just hoping that list grows as the year goes.
Sounds beautiful.
Right on.
So I want to thank everybody for listening. I definitely want to give a shout out to Union. Thanks for having us over again.
No, thank you guys, man.
Thank you guys.
Don't forget, you can find us Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, wherever you can find a podcast, you can find us.
Radio Mambi.
And sometimes you find us on 8th Street. So thanks for listening. I'm Dave the Big Librarian.
I'm Tony, the Craft Beer Junior.
JJ, the Metal Chef.
Manolo.
David.
Jose.
All right, good night. Cheers.
Don't forget last place. I still have my beer in it.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Beer Bros and BS. Cheers.
Beer Bros.
Beer Bros.
Beer
Bros.
Beer Bros.
And BS.